That ghost trader up in Appalachia's got us under a spell. The selling broke down treasures that don't work so well. But oskapt and Noodle pins, they'll buy 'em anyway, trying not to spend all their atoms every day.
Greetings and salutations, Wastelanders and Wanderers. My name is Oskapt.
And I'm Noodle Pants.
It has been an exciting couple of days, and I'm not talking about the peaceful protests going on in Los Angeles. I'm talking about Bethesda breaking everything.
Again.
And depending on which side you're on, you might be on the side that's like, hell yeah, I finished the scoreboard in 6 seconds.
In fact,
and I've got 50 million improved bait.
We have a poll going about that. The poll question is, did you catch the glitch and rank up like crazy? With the options being, yes, scoreboard is done, leveled up a bit, no, I missed it, and what glitch? And so far, 50% of our audience are saying, no, I missed it, and only 5 are saying, yes, I caught it and I leveled up.
Oh, you 5? Next time, hook a brother up. And a sister, you know, just saying.
Yeah.
We did not see it. We had a friend visiting from out of town yesterday, so we were handling that and whatnot. Yeah, we saw the loadout changer go down. Thank you for everybody who brought that to our attention, and we made the video about it. Thank you to everybody who watched it. And the loadout changer is back up, first of all, which implies that Bethesda... Mike's like, what? So it implies that Bethesda has fixed it, although maybe not. So there's still some stuff for me to try, but it requires like messing with latency on your network connection to try and trigger server lag, and I didn't want to do that right before the stream for all the obvious reasons. Mike, to answer your question, there was a glitch where you could manipulate your perk cards and get like a maximum amount of XP for killing anything in the game. So like you could kill a squirrel and get 4,000 XP. You could kill a possum, you could kill whatever. So people used that to just flood XP and burn through the scoreboard on the repeatable. Other people were using it to duplicate bait, and all sorts of wackiness was going on. The result of which is that Bethesda shut down the loadout changer, the punch card machine, for a day. I didn't actually expect him to bring it back on today. And
me neither.
While it's back up, we don't know if it's actually fixed. I'm sure people will let us know.
Yes.
Achroma asks, can I drink in PA? I think you can drink in fact, yeah, you can drink in Power Armor. If you watch the show, remember they like just pop open the faceplate and like they got the little squeezy bottle?
Yes, totally, the little squeezy bottle. We have several people with us in the live chat today for whom this is their first stream with us. Welcome, friends.
Oh, welcome. The way that we do things here, any meows, I saw your message, so I'm going to try and like answer your question and also
stall.
welcome new people here. So stall. We start the stream with a hello and whatnot while we have some software processing the atomic shop in the background, which then generates a report which tells Noodle what items are new. And as soon as that's finished, we will go through the atomic shop. So that should be another couple of minutes. And then Noodle will give you a whole wonderful breakdown of what's in the atomic shop, after which we go off and do crazy things for the next couple hours.
Yes, today there will be a lot of crazy things. I already saw some things go by that I absolutely need to buy. I don't know if I have any atoms left, but I will purchase extra atoms to buy them. Tri-glide, woohoo!
Tri-glide!
Thank you! We will review these items and then we're gonna go fishing.
Biohazard Johnny! This is your first stream. This is also what happens. We have a wonderful community of people who donate memberships to other people. And so people become members, and that gives people access to members-only content, a private member stream that we do tomorrow, and other wondrousness. So thank you to everybody. Sentience! Oh my God!
And
so thank you to everybody.
Of these donations are counted towards our goal. Even though YouTube isn't automatically counting it towards the goal, we are personally behind the scenes accounting this.
That was my clue to go and add these to the spreadsheet.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
And, yep. Oh, I see your message. Let me go and take a look at that.
Okay. The mole rats are done. I can take over the controls.
Okay, let's switch to you. Take it away, Noodle.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
There's something about that phrase that's just really endearing. You know, obviously it's Lucy from the show, but when Noodle says it, it just makes a little squirrel go crazy in my heart.
Aww.
Crazy heart squirrels.
Crazy heart squirrels. Okay, let me pull up my trusty list here. Triglide, thank you.
Awesome.
First up, we have the Deep Spacewalk Power Armor paint. That looks like a legit spacesuit. I am digging that. What? What happened?
Triglide.
What happened?
There's a new model at the White Spring Mall in one of the display windows.
Oh my God!
It's definitely worth checking out.
Does it have any clothes on?
I'm not at liberty to answer that question in the affirmative or the unaffirmative. I can neither confirm nor deny that the model
Neither confirm nor deny. Okay, kids, for all of you who love space stuff, there's a really cool power armor paint, though it is a bit pricey. 1,500 atoms for power armor paint is a little bit out of my budget, but hey, if it's your cup of tea, go for it. Hey, Biohazard Johnny has been a member for 6 months. And Ryan Z? I'm so terrible at reading names. Thank you for the super chat.
I'm gonna go with Rains.
Rains, not Ryan's? Rains.
I'm gonna go with Rains, yeah. Because like R-A-Y would be Ray, so why not Rains? And
Rains?
Luna Moo Hunter. Thank you for the super chat.
Moo Hunter, cool.
And Noodle, if you watch the monitor, I briefly flashed up the White Spring model. Are you watching the monitor?
I missed it.
There it is.
Oh my, it is lovely. I'll get my dollar bills out. Alrighty, next up, the Tiki Bar Patrons Bundle. We have been waiting for this since the data mine. I did not realize that it comes with new mannequins who look like they're posing. I think that's really cool. Our mannequins right now are a little bit dull, just standing there, but these guys have poses. I especially like this one in like a traditional dainty dress. Very, very cool. We also get a new kind of tree. We get a palm tree. We get a new bar that actually looks like a tiki bar and a new bar stool. I am absolutely going to get this, and this will go into my new fishing camp that I am yet to build, but I plan to claim a new location for a brand new build for a fishing camp. We have an ally. This is Joey Bello. I have him as an ally. He's quite cool. And he comes in this bundle, and he comes also as an individual purchase here for 1,500 atoms. I guess that's pretty standard for an ally cost. Geezer Dude, thank you. Geezer Dude says, I have a special fish on display at my camp. Please come and see it.
All right, we will.
Joey is loads of fun. He comes with an entire stage, And he walks around and he tells really dumb jokes. So I love him. I built an entire camp around him. I even had a video about it. My Life with Joey, it was called. It's quite cute. So do consider him as an ally. He also comes in this bundle. This is the Night at the Theater bundle, where you get this curtain door. I also have it, the floors and the balloons and all of these theater displays. This is nothing new, all repeated content from before, but it's nice when they bring fun stuff back like that. This is new though. The Patrons bundle, the Tiki Bar Patrons bundle is brand new. And you can get the mannequins individually as well. I'm not a big fan of this pose with the bunny ears, with a V. But I do like these guys quite a bit. They look like, I don't know, they look like old-timey dance numbers, like Dancing in the Rain style dancing. To me, this is very appealing. So I will either get these guys individually, or probably I will just get this entire bundle. So they will come with that. The tree comes separately for $250. Trees are very important for our immersive builds, though I'm not entirely sold on a palm tree in Appalachia. But still, you can build a little retreat and pretend that you're on a fancy beach somewhere. This bar is available individually for $250, very reasonable. And the red curtain door is $350. I own this red curtain door and I love it. Next up, we have the Radiation Test Bundle. Without dummies, we get here the Super Mutant dummy, the Greenhouse Dome, the Alien dummy, the Human dummy. We get a clean shower and the Radiation Glove Box. This is a fun bundle. I also own all of these things, every single item in this bundle. So if you guys want to see that, don't be shy. Let me know in the comments. I'm happy to demonstrate these things live on the show. Feel the Music bundle, looking very cool. Comes with a new outfit. Well, not a new outfit, but comes with an outfit. That looks quite cool. We get a ceiling fan. Oh, I have seen this drum set in people's camps. It's cool. It has the skulls and the spines just strapped to the drums. Pretty hardcore. This is the only musical instrument I don't own yet, and I've been told that I should add this to my collection. You get the stage, you get, wow, I have not seen that before. What am I looking at? Am I looking here at...
Looking at the bony Death Tambo skin, but that's some straight up Spartacus stuff, except I think it's a woman, which makes it like even hotter.
Yeah,
like
that's...
Charlton Heston was a chick.
Yes! I am strangely attracted to that entire setup, like everything about it. The instrument, the outfit, everything. Tri-Glide! Thank you!
Our guide says it's a pity you can only have 5 glowing or normal dummies per camp build. Yes, I imagine if you could have more than that, you would have us surrounded by glowing death claws in our new prison.
Yes, indeed.
The Feel the Music bundle, I feel, is slightly deceptive because they had a something the music bundle back in like February that actually had the instruments, and one of the instruments that they totally downplayed was this like body slapping percussion instrument where it was like you basically like make drum noises by slapping yourself on your body, you know, whatever that's called. And I saw the title here, Feel the Music bundle, and I thought it was going to be that, but this actually is like there's nothing here. Well, there's the drum set and the resonator guitar and the stage, but the rest of it are just skins.
Yeah, it's a strange one. I do really like this air guitar pose though. That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's because you like Torg or Wayne's World.
Wayne's World, yes.
Wayne's World, party time, excellent. Hey, I'm in Geezer Dude's camp. Can I show this really quick?
Yes, please.
So we have all bounced over to Geezer Dude's camp, which is a wonderful camp. all of his camps are wonderful, but he has some really cool like fishing stuff down here. But he has something new just for you, Noodle, and it's not this. It is, in fact, this.
The Tuna of Love! Yay!
Dum dum dum!
Oh, it's pink and everything with hearts. Oh, for me, thank you. I love my Tuna of Love.
I love your Tuna of Love too. Okay, back to the shop.
Tuna of Love. Next up, Sidekicks Bundle. For all of you who love comic books and cosplay and dress up, this is fun, fun, fun. This outfit, oskapt, you need in your collection of outfits.
Why the hell is Nightbot also talking? Let me actually get Nightbot out of the channel since we're not doing a giveaway today.
But did you see your outfit?
Hang on. I'm doing back-end production work. Quiet, woman.
Oh my God.
Don't talk to me. I'm doing the work of the gods.
Okay, what about this one? I'll claim this one for myself. I like that you can see like the tighty-whities there a little bit. It's so classy.
All right, I dropped Nightbot out of the channel so we're not getting duplicate notices. Okay, what are you talking about? What do you want?
There, this is your new outfit.
That's so... I'm gonna hang out with Triglide wearing... Is that actually the outfit?
That's actually the outfit.
It's not a pose?
No, that's
Holy
cow. The outfit, and this is mine to match.
$750?
For this whole
I might have
bundle
to do
of
it.
outfits.
What do y'all say? Like, should I pony up the $7.50 to buy that horrible monstrosity of a thing and run around wearing that?
It's kind of, he kind of looks like Green Lantern.
Is that leopard print?
Yes.
Like maybe if Green Lantern and Peg Bundy had a love child. We actually, when we lived in Chile, we had our account executive from Santander Bank.
Oh yes.
Was like the Spanish version of Peg Bundy. She wore like leopard print spandex. She was like a bank executive, and she wore like leopard print spandex and crazy wackiness with like big poofy hair. It was great.
She took that leopard
What was her
print
name again?
very seriously. I don't remember.
It was like Yasmin or Yana or Yana or... Anyway,
it's gone.
Whatever. She was wonderful.
It's gone now.
It's gone. Like
For those of you who are interested in the music bundle, you may also consider the soundstage shelter to go with it. Now, I own the soundstage shelter and I can demo it. I have never been able to decorate this shelter. I find it to be a little bit daunting, a little bit too big and empty and industrial, but I have seen people decorate this camp in a very beautiful way. Triglide! Nice!
Captain Caveman and Green Hornet's love child. Yep.
Yes, definitely. Someone asked in the live chat what outfits we were wearing in the intro and how to get them.
I will make a note of that, and I will show you exactly where to get them. There are 2 locations, which hopefully somebody doesn't go and steal them, but if so, I'll just bounce to a different server.
Yeah, we find them in the world. You don't need to buy them in the Atomic Shop. This Brotherhood...
and they're totally appropriate for fishing.
Yes, with the waders and everything. This
In fact,
Brotherhood
I'm gonna go to one right now, and
Tactical
we'll just show it
Field Pack.
when you have a break.
The Brotherhood Tactical Field Pack. The Brotherhood Tactical Field Pack.
Tactical Field Pack.
The Tactical
This is
Field
the part
Pack.
where I start repeating what Noodle says like a half a second later to see if we can confuse her.
No! Oh, it's like that Korean device that
It's like
messes
that
with your
Korean
brain.
device thing that messes with your brain.
No!
No!
Ah! Okay, Caravan Trader outfit.
Caravan Trader outfit.
I am going to mute you. You know I can.
That's right. Okay, I'll stop.
Caravan Trader outfit. They are still trying to convince us that we should run caravans.
I saw the most hilarious thing this weekend. People are people know that this is genius. People know that that if you help somebody with a caravan, you'll get some improved bait. So what's happening is people are starting caravans. People are like, oh, caravans, I'll go help people run caravans. Well, what I saw this weekend is people are starting caravans and then not actually going to them. And everybody else goes and runs the caravan for them. And then at the end, the person who started the caravan still gets the full points for it.
Wow.
But everybody else it's the other people who actually finished it for them.
That's funny. Funny, haha.
Funny, haha, that's right.
So I will not run caravans, but this outfit is very cool. A really good deal today is the contemporary housing building kit. Now, this does not come with a porch kit, nor does it come with a roof kit. So don't get too excited. But for $250 to get the walls and the windows and all that fun stuff is actually pretty cool for builders. Like if you don't already have this wall set, what it is really is a set of walls. Let's not kid ourselves about it being a fully complete building kit. But still, for $250 to get this very attractive wall kit, I think is an okay deal as far as the Atomic Shop goes. This green dress I own and love. My ghoul character wears it quite often. And I think it will look great.
And it's free.
It's free, yes, it's free, and it will look great on the mannequin. You'll get it?
It'll look great on, I'm gonna go buy that. Yeah, it's gonna look great on me.
We also get free caps. And
okay, everybody, it's green dress day, so go get your green dress, put it on, and that's how we're gonna rock the stream for the rest of the day.
Okay, you heard the man. Everyone put on your free green dress, and that's gonna be our outfit today. The alien tech door floor. Tech door floor? Tech floor and foundations. Tech door floor.
Tech door floor.
Okay, this is actually very cool. If you don't own this floor, $250 for the floor skin, pretty good. As far as Fallout First goes, the pink sprinkles wagon is back. Now, when this thing arrived for the first time, pink sprinkles.
Didn't you mean to say when it came for the first time?
When the pink sprinkles came for the first time, you guys did not receive it very well. I was really excited about it, and I made a really cool video about it, and it totally tanked, and nobody cared, like, at all. But since then, I've been seeing it popping up all over the wasteland. People are deploying it in their camps and everything. And in this bundle, you get all things pink and sprinkled. It's not just the wagon. You get your donuts and the trash cans and the chairs and everything that's Slocum's Joe related. I'm a huge fan of this style. I own every single thing in this bundle, and I'm happy to demo it if anyone wants any further motivation on this purchase. And I also have older videos that you can look up that cover this. And that covers it. This is everything new on my spreadsheet today.
So Noodle, welcome to Dr. Freud's office. Please tell us how you feel about the Atomic Shop.
It's not about the Atomic Shop. It's about my dog's bowel movement. It's what it's about. Alrighty, I am going
Much like reality, if you put me in a dress, I just look like a dude in a dress.
Yeah.
So I don't think this is really, oh my God, look at me shaking my little butt.
But you have to. You said that's how I'll look today.
Well, but now Waz is behind me, and he's rocking the Peg Bundy Love Child outfit, which is also looking pretty good. So I think we're going to open it up to, oh yeah, there we go. See, now that outfit, despite the leopard print chest piece, is, like, it's tough to say that's not a dude. Whereas, oh yeah, here we go. I think the dresses are going to be the way to go, though, because they're just so ridiculous.
They're not ridiculous. I'm going to put mine on. You're going to love it.
They're ridiculous on a bunch of dudes. But Voodoo Sue is looking good there. Loving the hard hat. Okay, while Noodle logs back in as her character, I'm going to show you where to get the outfit I was wearing, which is the fisherman's outfit. And the first place you want to go is Toxic Dried Lake Bed. And I'll show you where it is. If it's not there, then just server bounce because it shows up reliably. There are two parts. There's the outfit and there's also a hat. I am not wearing the hat because it will mess up my face. And instead I like to wear my face. Hey, Carrie Ann, welcome.
I'm glad that doesn't happen in real life.
You are welcome. What, that hats mess up my face?
Yeah. Like I couldn't wear a hat because that would mess up my face.
This Tesla rifle, I keep wanting to say plasma caster because that's Tommy's story for the Minerva video next week. This Tesla rifle is kind of amazing. Not as amazing as the CFC because it lacks the range.
Nothing is as amazing as the CFC.
Only an imbecile would think anything was as amazing as the CFC.
Oh wow, my controller's slow already.
Yeah, so plug it in. Both of our PlayStation controllers for the downstairs PlayStation, their batteries are dying. So we have new batteries coming, and I get to do a technology controller swap. Okay, so we got this Mirelurk lady.
The Mirelurk mistress.
How's that? Yeah, well, you know.
Oh, somebody is asking CFC? Waz,
that's your cue.
hit him.
The CFC is...
Go.
The CFC is this weapon here, which is a plasma rifle. There's nothing for me to kill. Which is a plasma rifle that's like souped up to become a long-range VATS killing machine. It basically shoots with like zero recoil to the other side of the map. And if you have a VATS build, oh wow, I'm almost out of rounds for that. So we'll show that again in a second. Okay, so it's Toxic Dried Lake Bed. And if you want the outfit, you're gonna run over here to this dock. JD, rocking the dress, looking like my wife. That's always really creepy, but thank you. Unlock this door, and inside of here on a shelf, here will be the outfit. And it's probably not here for me because I picked these up yesterday. So that's one of the places where you can get the outfit. And then the hat is actually back where we fast traveled in. So you got this poor bastard here. He'll have like a typewriter in front of him. And if you come into this house here, or whatever the structure is, the hat's gonna be on the table right here. So that's one location for the hat and the outfit. And the other one is Fred's Barbecue Shack. If you go to Big Fred's Barbecue Shack and
Barbecue Shack
and Barbecue Shack and Smoking the Reefer. Take this road and follow it in a northerly direction. And there is a truck right here. And on the seat of the truck will be another outfit. Those are the two places that the outfit spawns. And there are a bunch of other places that the hat spawns. You can go look in the wiki. I didn't really care because, for all the aforementioned reasons. But the outfit's quite cool, especially if you're into like, if you are into fishing themed stuff right now, then, oh my God, were those? Oh, those were foxes. I was like, those didn't squeal like dogs.
Were you killing dogs?
I'm killing foxes. It's different.
No, it's even worse.
Let's see if they actually fixed the bug itself that created the drama this weekend.
Please explain the bug.
Right. So without getting into explaining how you can exploit the bug, first of all, let's see if the problem has gone away. I'm going to look at, okay, junk shield plus 131, and I am carrying all of my vault steel. So notice, I'll explain what I just did there. Here in the middle of the screen, you see junk shield plus 131 energy resistance and damage resistance. And that's coming from the 100 pieces of junk that I'm carrying, which is largely vault steel scrap. So if I put everything in scrap box, we should see that number drop down to like 9. But notice, it's still at 131. Means that the bug is still present. What they've done is they've removed the ability for people to exploit it using the loadout changers, but I leave it as an exercise to the reader to figure out how to exploit this. But I will explain what the actual problem is, and this is basically going to be a recap of the video that we made this weekend. When you fast travel into the world, there is... So the way that the world is divided are into what are known as cells. And cells govern like enemy respawn times and things like that. And so there are cells. You think of them as like squares on a piece of graph paper. There's something going on in the game right now where only the cell that you're in when you join the game has any effect on your stats. So I just fast traveled back to my camp, which you guys will get to see more of later. And now if I go and look at my stats, whoops, see that, oh, interesting, I'm still at 131. Did Bethesda break it worse? That's crazy. Let me take back my Vault Steel scrap. And, oh, actually, you know why? Because when I fast traveled in, somebody was at my camp. And so I ended up having to server bounce, and it didn't put me in this cell. This is normally the cell that I'm in. It put me at West Virginia Lumberyard, which is up here. If I fast travel to that cell... Oh, Jason, you wanted to know about the creature from the Black Lagoon. That is the rubber monster outfit.
Yes, you get it as a reward from Spooky Scorched.
Yeah, so if we look at my apparel, so you see it's got the little, whatever that symbol is there, which means that it's not a tradable item. So it's either a limited reward or a season reward or an Atomic Shop item.
It may come around in the Atomic Shop as well, but I know it as the Spooky Scorched reward.
All right, I am now here in the cell where I joined the game, and now you can see that with no Vault Steel, my junk shield has dropped down to plus 15. And if I now go back to my camp, this is so weird. Just broke my character for you guys. Well, because. So if I go back to my camp, or I could have set up a survival tent, and I take the 100 Vault Steel scrap from my scrap box, it will not raise me back up. So the whole point of this is the one cell that you are in when you join the game is the only cell where perk-based stats have any effect. So now I'm going to take back my Vault Steel scrap, and we're going to go look at my stats, and you see that Junk Shield is still at 15. Now if I fast travel back to West Virginia Lumber Company, it'll actually update. This doesn't work with any time-based stats like food, but it works like if you're a bloody build, you can, well, here, you know what? I'll just give you an example. I don't know if I have enough stuff to take that has radiation. Stupid that this is my game cell. All right, Junk Shield's back up to plus 131. If I were to equip Nerd Rage, which I don't have, inhabit Nerd Rage, 2 points. Let's take out Cryologist, and we'll equip Nerd Rage. And now if I have enough to consume for radiation, but I don't think I do, I'm gonna have to go and get a bunch of stuff. We can eat all my spoiled meat. Who doesn't love that?
Spoiled meat.
Let's see, what else do we got? We got some tick blood. That's delicious. We've got... We can take a bunch of boiled water. That's... Some mac and cheese. I'm a carnivore, so getting my... Ooh, ionized... it's meat. That's not going to work either. Nope.
Drink dirty water from the river, says Triglide.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to go do. As long as I'm in... Let me just make sure that I don't have anything else. Yeah, I don't. Hey, Geezer, looking good in your dress. I love that y'all play our stupid games on the stream. It's so much fun. Like, I wonder, if people who aren't on the stream see all of us like running around in the wasteland wearing green dresses, and they're like, what?
Right? We saw that happen. I remember when we were just baby Volties in our first weeks of playing Fallout, we saw a team of people dressed all the same, and they looked so cool. And now we're the cool kids.
At least in our own minds. Oh, that's crazy. If you drink from the river, you get 1 rad, but if you collect the water, which is faster, and you drink that, you get 15 rads. Okay, I'm going to take myself down to 5% health. Now, if we look at my stats, you'll see that Nerd Rage has kicked in. Plus 30% AP regen, plus 80% damage. Now, I'm going to go back to my camp. Cat from Mars, it's a cult.
It is a cult.
People having fun. Dasmead, yes, they have fixed the special machine, but we're actually discussing the bug right now. The bug is still present. It's just going to be a little harder to exploit. Okay, I'm back in my camp. I have, because of Nerd Rage, plus 80% damage. Now, I'm going to look at my health. Like, I'm at 5% health. I'm not even using any of the bloodied stuff, but I'm just going to rock a bunch of rat away. And then some stim packs. Now I'm back at 100% health, but Nerd Rage is still triggered as if I'm at 5% health. Mm-hmm. That's the bug. Now, there are other ways that you can exploit this. Some people have been using it to dupe stuff, so like lots of improved bait. Other people have used it to get lots of XP. I don't know if that's still possible. I also don't know how I feel about it, because unlike some of the stuff that we are okay with, I think that gives players an unfair advantage, and so I'm less okay with it. But in the interest of science, after the stream's over, I'm going to figure out if it's still a thing. In the meantime, though, like, we can run around and we can just absolutely destroy things. Let's go find another Mylar Queen. If I have plus 80% damage, and we've already seen that my Tesla rifle... Oh, while I'm here, I should probably grab some ammo for the CFC so that we can show that. Plasma cartridges, like 3,000. Great. And now, let's go... Oh, let's go to Grafton Steel. I love killing things at Grafton Steel.
Yes, it's an excellent place. I am now a fan too.
Geezer wants to know if I can make the hat, and we should all wear a hat.
But the hat messes with your face.
Yeah, if I wear the hat, then
he loses his face, and I can't wear hats at all.
We're just CFC. All right, for those of you who don't know the CFC, like it's designed for VATS speedruns. And I don't even have all of my VATS perks. I mean, I have the VATS perks, but I don't have all of my food buffs. You can get tracking shots from tremendous distances I reload. It's just a really fun weapon. All right, there's the CFC. Let's go see what we can do with the plasma, or Tesla. Wow, killed him just by looking at him. Another mutant hound out here. Whoa. The Tesla rifle has worse range. Once things do come into range, like this thing, it hits for much more damage than the CFC does. You just gotta get up a little closer. So if you're rocking it against something, really? Yo, dude. So if you're up against a larger enemy, like this guy, like a Mirelurk Queen.
I do not have a drowned coffee table. Yes, I'll yet. I will take that if you have an extra one. Thank you.
Let's go talk to the Mirelurk Queen again. You guys saw how fast I killed the first Mirelurk Queen. Oh, really? I'm sorry. Just let me go. I already killed all your friends. I'm just passing through, man. It's so hard not to kill everything at Grafton Steel.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm having a boring crap day at work, this is where I go. And I just run through and I kill everything, and then I feel much better.
Very nice.
Okay. That should be enough of them gone that I can fast travel out of here. Somebody's shooting rockets at me. Yeah.
Foxtail is dream growling. Oh.
Lillian says, try the laser carbine. I assume you mean the V63. And that is a great weapon. It hits really hard. She. Oh, that's not her. That's not her either. And down she goes. So there you go. There is another strange thing. We're continuing to talk about stupid bugs in the game. Oh, well, actually, let me finish this out by giving you guys a strategy for how to deal with this. Remember that it's only in the cell that you're in when you join the game. So now that the loadout machine is working again, if you log out from a place that has a loadout changer and has everything else that you need, then when you log back in, you can like set yourself up and then you can go do your stuff. Oh. Alien. Ooh. Thank you. Very nice. So there are two places that you might pick. You want to pick a place where you're not likely to go again during the game. Because like right now, if I fast travel back to West Virginia Lumber Company, all of my stats are going to reset to what they should be. So don't pick like your camp, because then you can't go back to your camp. Pick like the trading post, I wouldn't pick White Spring because that's kind of like a place that everybody goes. You'll probably end up there. You might pick Nuka World on Tour. And those places have all of the scrap boxes, ammo boxes, all the stuff that you might need even if you were Fallout First. And they're probably places where you're not likely to go. If you're not Fallout First and you don't care, then you can also pick any of the train stations. So pick a random train station that doesn't matter. Let me see what Triglav just sent me. All right, Triglide is participating with us in spirit. Hang on, let me show.
Oh my.
There he is. He's on Xbox.
Oh, that's right.
He's also dressed up and rocking the world. If you're on Xbox or if you're on PC and you want to participate, by all means, put a dress on and
and join the cult.
So
Triglide! Woohoo!
Nice, thank you. Wrapping up the discussion, Kat sent me a rather interesting one. It's not one that's exploitable, but it is one that exists to remind us that Bethesda will, no matter how low you set your expectations, they will go out of their way to exceed them.
Oh my god, I have no pants.
In the wrong. Where are you?
I'm in like camp crafting a new outfit. I was totally naked.
Nice.
Sorry, continue the joke.
Oh yeah, so there's a weird thing. Like, if you're fishing, your rod doesn't actually show up in your inventory. It's like not a weapon. There's nothing that it's not a thing you have to equip. It just kind of exists. But Kat figured out that if you come over to a tinker station, it shows up here, and you can actually repair it. Except that it doesn't have any damage, so I'm going to repair it. I just spent a bunch of materials to do that, and now if I go back in and then I look at it again, oh, I can repair it again. And Kat said that, oh, hey, Triglide, I dare you to show the other green desk. Okay. Kat figured out that also the Triglide, you make it very hard to think. The materials needed to repair it will randomly change. So, Darkner says you have to unequip your pants if you want your rod to show. So that's some wackiness. I was talking with Alien 1978 this weekend about how I'm trying to, I'm doing the fishing daily, trying to get the mods to upgrade my rod so I can catch an axolotl. And he reminded me that a great idea or a great plan is to run the daily on multiple characters on the same platform and then pass the plans back to your main character. So you actually have, 5 chances to get the things that you're looking for every single day by just going out and catching 7 fish. So that's a really good idea.
Cool.
Let me look and see what else Triglide sent me here.
In the meantime, oh my god. Am I ready for this?
Oh, this is, whoops. This is...
Hello, Sir Knight. Welcome.
Right?
Sir Knight is with us.
In the wrong window. There, we'll bring it over there, and, well, there you go.
Oh my. That is not very ladylike at all.
I love the snarling monster mask. Now, Noodle, you sometimes have this problem in the game where, you sit down and your dress lifts up and it shows your little undies.
Yes, I have that problem a lot. There are very few chairs that I can sit on and the dresses that I like to wear. I have purchased the Tiki Bar Patron Bundle, which comes with mannequins. And I will demonstrate these mannequins now. This is my camp that I've been working on forever. This is the dollhouse, which is still partially empty as I'm running dangerously close to max budget. But this is my dollhouse, and that's my dog. I have a dog room upstairs. See, there's my bedroom, there's my bathroom, and this is where my dog lives. And there he is. And these are the mannequins. We get 2 poses with the bunny ears. We get 2 of these beautiful dancing in the rain poses that I really like. Men and women. And we have the typical wooden heads, but we can put headdresses on them. We can put hats and masks and everything. I think these are fantastic. You can arrange entire scenes with these guys. I want more mannequins with poses. Since we already have poses in the game, I don't see why mannequins shouldn't have all of them. Additionally, I got this tiki bar and this bar stools to go with it. And no complaints there.
These mannequins
either.
have poses. You didn't make them pose.
They come already.
You have posable mannequins?
Yes, they are in today's main bundle, posable mannequins.
That's pretty cool.
That is
because the
very
mannequins are
cool.
pretty boring. I want to put mannequins out on my dock so that they look like they're fishing, but like they're just kind of standing there looking like they're stupid.
Well, we don't
So
have we don't have fishing ones yet. These are the only 2 new poses that we got. Is this one and this one. But I think like this guy, you can make him fish.
Those are that guy looks like the last thing in the world he's interested in is anything that has to do with fish.
With this guy in a tuxedo.
All of them.
Or this guy.
Well, yeah, that guy.
Or this guy.
Dum dum dum. It's the geezer bomber.
Great outfit. And noodle pants. The other thing that came in this bundle was palm tree. Still not sold on a palm tree. I mean, it's cool. It's a palm tree. It's just that, like, why would we have one? But still, I guess you can make like a beach.
Yeah, you could make like a resort kind of beach thing that has palm trees and stuff.
That is my Atomic Shop purchase today. One other thing that I bought that wasn't new, I'm gonna fly very, very slowly over here, are these candles. I saw them in Buddha's camp and I thought they were just amazing. These wine bottle candles.
Those. I don't know where I got them.
Huh, I never
saw them when
had
I was
them.
building my camp this weekend.
I just purchased them today. I highly recommend them. They are amazing.
Shepherd, Bit Shepherd, I see you are back in the chat. You need to send me a message on Discord because you were one of the winners of the giveaway last week. There are 3 of you who have not contacted me. Everybody else has gotten their gift card. I need to hear from Bit Shepherd, Tomb Raider 1, aka Tom Berberder.
Tom Berberder.
Tom Berberder and Brutus Brown. Bit Shepherd, you have no excuse. If you do not contact me, I'm giving your shit to Geezer Dude. Brutus and Tomb Berberder, Tomb Raider, please join Vault 42. There's links all over the chat. Just come in there, send me a direct message. You don't need to send me a friend request. Just as long as you're in my server, DM me and we'll get you hooked up. Otherwise, I'm going to have Nightbot roll 3 new winners, and that sucks for you.
Look
Doesn't
at
suck
this
for
bunch
whoever
of
wins.
people. We can't even tell which one's a mannequin and which one's are not. Look at Geezer Dude's sexy legs.
Nice! Woohoo! You know he shaves.
He does. Those are smooth.
Oh my god, I just totally almost accidentally used superb bait to catch
Oh,
crawfish.
no. Alrighty, what are we doing?
It's
Let's
okay.
go fishing.
Well, I'm already here. I have some fishing tips for y'all. So I already went and got today's daily, which is...
I will go get mine.
well, which which is always just go catch some fish. So for me, he said, go catch some fish in the mire. Conveniently, we're in the mire. So here I am. And I've been doing a lot of fishing. I've been doing more fishing than I expected to do. And I really don't know why that is.
Yes, I am also surprised. He's always fishing.
I think it's just because I'm trying to get the plans because I want to, you know, I don't want to have to depend on other people for my axolotl addiction. Some tips. First of all, I don't have any grilled fish, so give me just a second here, unless... let's see, fish bits. I'm not scrapping an axolotl. We'll scrap a bunch of these guys. And, oh, you know what? I'm probably out of salts. That sucks. Okay, so now this turns into a freaking adventure. Grilled fish. Yeah, I can't do it. Where can we get salt? It's whoever is about to show up. And, hey, Durbin, nice.
Yeah.
Where can we get some salt? We're gonna go to Helvetia. That's usually where I go. If you have Fallout First, you're gonna want to do this on a private server because salt is currently a very hot item in the game. Loading. All right, in Helvetia. Oh, Geezer Dude was removed from the team.
Oh no!
I wonder if...
Who removed Geezer Dude?
No, he must have crashed.
Waz says, come to my camp, I have some salt.
Okay, well, let me at least show you where... All right, in here, and again, I've been harvesting salt, so it's probably not gonna be there. There's pepper too, which, you know, if you like your ground mole rat, pepper's good. But you got some salt here, some salt here, and just 2 salt is enough to make and grilled fish. Back here, you've got spices, you've got some sugar somewhere. There it is. You got some sugar, you got more spices, and then there's another pepper there on the shelf. This, you've got salt at White Spring Golf Club, Brown House. There's actually 2 more here in Helvetia, which I'll show you real quick. Turn my light back on so you can see. Whoop. Just totally, like, that was me jumping without a jetpack. Dead. Since those salts are here, then probably, yep, there's one here as well. This is also a great place for teapots. There's a teapot there. There's a teapot here. And I thought there was another teapot somewhere. Oh, there's another teapot in the store on the other side. You got more spices, and I thought there was a pepper as well. And then the last place in Helvetia, I think there's like 6 at General Steakhouse as well. Hello. Hi. So there's another one in here somewhere. Oh, because there's a kitchen back here. I always forget about this kitchen. Hello. Yep, there we go. Salt back there. And, you know, lots of other deliciousness and such. Don't forget your hot plate. That's circuitry. All right, so with that, we actually have enough to make a couple of grilled fish. And you should make grilled fish because it does slightly decrease the time necessary to catch something. Sorry, I was reading somebody in the chat. Yeah, so we got 6 to 7 at General Steakhouse. Okay, I do not, so Carrie Ann, yes, there are a bunch at House of the Winding Path. The problem that I have with House of the Winding Path, just in general, or Palace of the Winding Path, is that it's so big and things are so spread out that it takes way too long to run around and find stuff. And if somebody's already been there, you don't actually know until you've run the whole thing. Because, like, unless you remember the exact 7 locations or whatever where the salt is and you go exactly there, you might run all over the place and never find anything. Did you not find it because you didn't find it? Or did you not find it because somebody already took it?
It's
so
just
I prefer places
too
like
big.
I prefer places like Helvetia where I know exactly where the salt is, and then I don't gotta fool around. So I'm gonna make 2 grilled fish. I'm gonna eat one of them. And so do this. But I have more important and interesting fishing tips. I have 2 of them that require that I actually be fishing. So we're gonna eat one of those. And then we're gonna go down here. Spider-Man Scooby is not wearing a dress. He is not part of the team. Whoops, wrong way. I wanna go this way. I have seen people struggling with the time that it takes from when the fish bites to when you detect where actually 2 things. 1, the time the fish bites to press and release the button to start reeling it in. So there's an easy fix for that. As soon as your lure hits the water, hold down that button. You don't have to press it because it actually triggers on the release. So if you already have it pressed, then when you see it, you just release it, and it's like 50% faster. So that will help. The second thing is people are struggling. Let me actually get an example of this. People are struggling with how to move your little widget in the mini game that pops up. So we'll wait for something to pop up. I'm gonna let the fish go, but I'll talk through the way that the brain works. Boom, you pull it up and you see where the fish is. In this case, it's closer. But you see where the fish is and where you are. And then your brain has to calculate what direction to move. And there's a couple of ways that you can do this. Because of the way that the brain works with there's a rule of recency. So the item that occurred more recently has higher value or more weight. So when that mini game pops up, if you look at the fish and then you look at your cone, your brain, let's say the fish is at 6 o'clock and your cone is at 3 o'clock. You'll go 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and your brain will tell your hand to go counterclockwise. So it'll be like 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, move towards 12, because it's already in motion. So you can fix that by looking at your cone first. If you go cone then fish, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, your brain will start moving towards the fish, towards the fish. But the other thing is to pay attention to the direction that the lure moves and understand that you're at a slight angle. So I actually hold my PlayStation controller sideways so that when I move it up or down, it's actually, modded slightly for the position of my character. Well, what is this going to be? It's going to be a sawgill, I bet. A pickerel. Majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, something like that, if you see it pulled down into the right and you just move down into the right even before you release the reeling in button, you will already be in motion towards where the fish is. And both of these things will get you started faster, and every microsecond counts.
Yes.
Trying to catch, especially bigger fish. My rod still kind of sucks, so I do end up with better fish on the line that do escape, but that's just a function of grinding.
To upgrade.
Of grinding. Prisoner 105, no streaming on Twitch anymore. These are ad-free streams, my brother, and we don't have the ability to turn... You see how fast I got over there? We don't have the ability to turn ads off on Twitch. So we will do a non-ad-free stream. We will also stream on Twitch, but you guys have been just crushing it with donations such that we are even ahead of the ad-free stream quota. And I'll give you guys an update. Whoops.
Yeah, how are we?
I'll give you guys an update in a second on where we are.
Yeah.
Doing on the goal? Well, we're nowhere near today's goal. Actually, that's not true. We're kind of a little near today's goal.
How near? Are we past the middle?
We are barely past the middle.
Guys, we're only past the middle. Our goal today is 350, and remember that membership donations also count towards the goal.
Anime Shinigami says that Noodle is probably happy with how my rod performs. Allegedly.
Very happy.
Every year we wake up on her anniversary and I ask if she's sick of me yet, and she says no. And I tell her that for the next year I will try harder.
Every year.
Every year.
And he still hasn't tried
16
harder.
Years. Well, no, I certainly try hard enough, but... Anyway, that conversation is more suited for Wednesday's stream for members.
Tomorrow, member stream. If you are in a live chat and you see that your name now appears in green and you have a little badge next to it, that means you are a channel member. That means somebody has gifted you a membership. Come to the stream tomorrow. And before that happens, scrub through the videos that are already up there for members only. There's a lot of really fun stuff, including our Gamer Aviator vlog, where you get to see our faces and our lives and our dogs. Lots of personal things that we don't share publicly on the internet.
I am disappointed that I got a plan I already knew. I thought that the dailies were supposed to drop plans that you don't know until you know them. But today I got a plan that I already know, and so that sucks. Welcome, Jason.
Yay, welcome.
Jason has joined as a mole rat. You are part of the army now. Thinks that if I put on a shorter dress, we'll get more donations. On that note, I have no illusions that the reason that our channel does so well has a lot to do with the wonderful and beautiful Noodle. And I know that many of you who watch our videos watch for her voice, her laugh, all of the things that you're just not going to get from me. From me, you'll get crass humor. You'll get me to sing like Celine Dion. Oh my God, we have to tell them about that.
Oh, yes. Wow. Okay, so...
Okay.
Okay.
You tell them. You tell them.
Last week on the show, some of you may remember, there was a request for oskapt to sing Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On. And he had to practice a little bit behind the scenes and everything, and he really wanted to sing along with her actual background music. Try Glide! Woohoo! 5 more memberships. And I said, no, let's not do that, because if we play actual music, we'll get a copyright strike. So to avoid a copyright strike, he had to do it by himself, a cappella style. And a few days later, we got a copyright strike from him actually singing. He was insane. I'm like, you did hit the right notes.
Kat just showed up with her dress pulled up.
Woo!
She's taking me somewhere.
That's one of the dresses.
Not a copyright strike, a copyright claim.
Right.
Copyright strikes are bad. Copyright claim means that we can't monetize that video because they feel that we are playing their music. So some woman did an a cappella version of Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On, and
they thought it was him.
And they thought it was me. Apparently I sing like a woman.
Hey,
right,
lots of male singers can hit very high notes, like Radiohead, for instance, or Muse, which is really the same band.
It is really the same band.
I like Muse better, though.
Camp. Oh, look, we got the coffee table. That's cool.
I love my coffee table. No, wolves.
Lots of... What do we got? 80 salt? Are you kidding?
Wow. Holy cow. Okay, we may have to start taking donations in salt. Like $350 or 350 salt.
Okay, let me actually switch back to you, Noodle, and let me do, oh my God, your screen's like totally dark. What are you doing?
I am fishing in Skyline Valley for my daily.
Yeah, okay. It's like a black screen. We're gonna come back to me. Let me know when you're done.
I only need 2 more.
So that I can calculate where we are in, like how far ahead we are on streams that are ad-free. In the meantime, I'm gonna eat some dog food.
Dog food.
I'll do my dailies. I will try not to do the weeklies because tomorrow for the members stream is PlayStation Day. So, I like threw a bunch of dog food on the ground last night. Unfortunately,
Man,
I kept 5.
why are you giving me this dog
I had-
food?
I had like 80 of them, and I was like, bleh.
I just eat it all. If
Dog
I have
food,
extra food and it's not spoiled, I eat it.
And that's why I love you. Okay, craft fish bits, eat dog food. So we'll build something later. Mutated public event. I don't know if that's going to happen in 5 minutes or at the top of the hour. We'll figure that out. Crafting ammo, that's easy. Crippling arms and killing Wendigos. Let's do the Wendigo. I like the Wendigo at the White Spring Golf Club because he owes me money.
I like the Wendigo at the church with the outlet.
Oh, that's another good one. Yeah, if you're looking for a Wendigo, that's easy to get to.
In fact, the other day we saw him
Skull
up
R-
on the roof.
Skull R3, that bug, I don't think it applies to time-based statuses. If you know differently, like since you're asking it as a question, I'm guessing that you're not saying that it does. I believe that it does not, because, let's see. Yeah, so you can see my grilled fish is actually counting down. So it's only perk-based stats. I really should have hooked myself up appropriately, but again, it's what it is. Speed run. We'll try and kite them all. All right, come on, guys.
Yes, there's actually a Wendigo cave on the map.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually better for Mirelurks than for the Wendigo. There's one single Wendigo in it all the way at the bottom of the cave, and you have to go through a buttload of Mirelurks and Mirelurk Kings. So it's a very expensive Wendigo to get. Whereas the other Wendigos that
JD, you're killing all my ghouls.
No! The other Wendigos that we have scattered around the map are usually just a Wendigo in a house or a Wendigo on a rooftop. Very easy to get to. Sometimes there's a Wendigo in front of Freddy's House of Fears. But he's not guaranteed
he's pretty
to
reliable.
spawn there. He's reliable, you say?
Yeah, he's super reliable.
Okay, good.
Like you.
I'm like a Wendigo.
That's right. Hey, here we go. Oh, my weapon just died. That's lame. All right, CFC it is.
CFC for life. We should get that tattooed on our necks.
Yes, we should. That sounds like a great idea.
With the best of intentions.
What could possibly go wrong? Wendigo. Where are you? I may have to go to... oh, I hear you.
Okay, I am done fishing if you want to switch to my screen as I do my dailies. I'm in my camp now where there's lighting.
I'm trying to find the Wendigo, which now I'm just like yelling in the background. Find him. Okay, I'm leaving. I mean, just because I don't want to run around and like bore you guys. Let's go to Freddy Fears, where somebody already is, so we're not going to go there.
The outlet church.
That is here.
Yeah, that's the place.
But I really want to kill this Wendigo. Like, it really bothers me that I can't find him.
You are very Wendigo
That I
specific.
can hear him. He's usually down here somewhere. Like, even with Barry Mentats, I can't find him. He's probably like in a wall.
He might be glitched, yes.
Stupid, yeah. Okay, we'll try the church.
Yeah, I feel like the church Wendigo is very reliable.
Sarah McKee says, guaranteed Wendigo at transmission station 1ATU03. Aw, Mr. Michael says it's called the oskapt CFC. That's very sweet.
Very sweet.
Hornwright Mansion at the top. Yeah, Queenie Bee, that's another location that has a reliable Wendigo spawn. That's a good one. Just the fact that you have to take elevators. Where is he? Oh, all the ghouls are dead. That means that somebody already cleaned out the Wendigo. Bloatfly. All the books.
Don't forget the outlet. No, leave the outlet alone.
Leave the outlet alone. We'll do Garahan. Somebody still here? Who's still here? Oh. I had somebody very sweetly reach out to me over the PlayStation chat and ask if it was okay if they wore the same outfit that I wear.
Aw, that was sweet.
That was really sweet. Yeah, they asked if it was okay. They promised that they would only wear like either the mask or the jacket, but never both at the same time. I wrote them back and I was like, yo, wear it as much as you want. I don't own it. It's a wonderful outfit. Like, it's not, I don't lay any claim to it whatsoever, so knock yourself out. Guaranteed circuit spawn there. You can collect stuff for oil. That's also good to make, if you collect stuff for fuel. Now, you do need to have completed the story missions to gain access to this. So, possible that you don't have access, and since not everybody has access, then it's possible that Dr. Wendigo is actually here.
Oh, yeah, totally.
He hides out by the bar. And today, it looks like it's actually a glowing one instead. No Wendigo. No pomegranates.
No more pomegranates.
The hell? I don't want to have to go all the way down to the Wendigo Cave.
Oh,
like,
that'd be
that violates
so...
my rule of like crap being too far away for me to care about it. Wow,
I would not go to Wendigo
We should
Cave
remember
either.
that.
Yeah, you got
Anime
cigarettes?
Shinigami. Tons. Yeah, there were cigarette packs there. I saw a carton go by. I don't remember where. What's it? Well, it was somewhere. I'm over it now. I'll die if I jump over the railing here.
Yes.
Chinese stealth armor.
Nice.
Look at that! Nice! That's actually the real reason that I have my Chinese stealth armor hotkeyed, is so I can do shit like that and I don't have to, I don't have to run goat legs.
What's wrong with goat legs? I love goat legs.
I love your goat legs. They're wonderful. I just don't have a slot for, wait. I just don't have space to run goat legs myself.
I see. Well,
Now, I do wish that we could hotkey putting all your clothes and armor and everything back on because, as Noodle just demonstrated, it's very easy to find yourself
no
without pants. What am I wearing today? Oh, we were wearing the dress. It's the laundered green dress. Okay. Am I properly clothed? I am. Wait a minute. What the hell happened to my...
What happened to you? What?
Shit. Wait.
Did you scrap
now
something?
I'm like super confused. No. Appears that stupid bug somehow taken effect because even though I put all of my stuff back on, I am still... I am now fat.
No way.
How? How? That's
Inconceivable.
I got really mad. 357 out of 284. Oh, you know what? It might just be smoked Mirelurk fillets expired. But I shouldn't be that. I should not.
Cynthia says you're always fat.
Always fat. That's my gang name is Fat Bastard. But I haven't been able to come up with a cool gang sign because reasons that you can imagine. Okay. Transmission tower 1UAT something or other. We're gonna have to figure out which one that is by looking at the wiki, because that's faster.
Yeah, I never remember the
Salt.
towers. They all have the same names.
So it was 1UAT something. 1UAT-U03? 1AT-U03. There we go. And that is located down there. There, not down there. Really? There's a Wendigo there? That's in the forest.
There are Wendigos in the forest.
1AT-U03. Yeah, that's the one. There's no Wendigos in the forest. It is known.
Wait, was it for Wendigo or for Salt?
Oh, no. It was, the report was a guaranteed Wendigo spawn at 1AT-U03.
Huh.
Let's find out.
Bet $1?
There's a mole rat. Think mole rats and Wendigos hang out with each other? No, this is mole rat country.
Carson, thank you.
Woohoo!
Carson says, my prize from the stream arrived.
Well, you're very welcome. I apologize for those of you who are on Steam. So my plan was to send you 10 units of your currency. Yeah, there's no Wendigos here. I've been robbed. I was going to send you 10 units of your own currency, and Steam doesn't allow me to do that. Steam only allows me to send $10, and then it gets converted to whatever that is. Why is Alien 1978 and A Crutchy both dead? Oh, now they're alive again. Okay. So I apologize that I could not do what I wanted. I also discovered that Steam will only let you send gifts to people that have been your friend for more than 3 days. So the 3 winners, well, one of them helped me discover that I didn't even have a profile. So those of you who've been trying to find me on Steam and you're like, you don't exist. And I'm like, I totally exist. I didn't realize, oh, Triglass is the Wendigos inside. I didn't realize that having a Steam account doesn't make you discoverable, that I had to go and make a Steam profile to be discoverable. Oops, sorry, it took too long there. So I now have a Steam profile, yay, and I have 4 friends, yay. Oh, okay, it's Enclave Research Facility downstairs from the tower. Do you realize we're having like 3 conversations at once here, all in parallel? Welcome to my world. So I didn't realize that you needed to do that. Now I have friends, 3 of whom have been my friend for more than 3 days, and therefore I was able to gift them the Steam rewards. That's the end of my story. How the hell do I get out of here? This is a dirty trick. Oh, there we go. It's the button that's not lit.
Do you ever find the Wendigo?
Is this gonna fall? I'm thinking this is gonna fall into the category of like shit that takes too long to do.
Reroll.
Reroll it. Okay.
Where can I find dog food?
Can you find dog food? There is a place just south of Mama Dolce's food processing. First of all, you can find a bunch of it inside Mama Dolce's.
Mama Dolce's.
Mama Dolce with the dog food.
Mama Dolce.
And the communist robots. Dude, I need to cut my pinky fingernail. It's like sharp enough that it actually removed skin from the inside of my ring finger. Wow. I was trying to figure out how I cut my ring finger last night, and then just now I like scraped my pinky nail across it. I was like, oh, that's how. All right, so your fast travel into Mama Dolce's, you can find dog food in there. But if you go, if I remember correctly, it's south, across the river. Whee! Oh, I made it. That's so cool. And in the back of, I think it's one of these houses. I think. Yes. Here is the grave of Rex the dog. Do not disturb Rex's grave. He's a very sweet dog, as you see. He's dead there with all the fur, and he's got his little bone in his dog dish. And he's got some dog food. And his neighbor, where is it? His neighbor over here, also has dog food. So you've got 3 dog foods right there. The next thing that you can do is equip Can Do. Just like drop something. We can drop Junk Shield because it doesn't matter. Equip Can Do, and then fast travel to White Spring, or like the White Spring Golf Course. Mm-hmm. It's actually easier at, or White Spring Golf Club. It's actually easier at the White Spring Golf Club because everything is outside. If you go inside of the White Spring, sometimes it doesn't work with the trash cans. But White Spring Golf Club has a bunch of them outside, and then you just go trash can by trash can, and you will get more pre-war food. One of them is dog food.
I wonder if we may find some improved bait there as well.
Improved bait. Oh yeah, this is not going to work. Somebody clean these out. Let's go over here. Improved bait, A, will not spawn because of Can Do. And
right.
B, oh my god, that frog scared the hell out of me.
You're afraid of a frog?
No, he just moved very suddenly. I thought I was going to get robbed.
Oh, yes.
Ball peen hammer. Okay, so imitation seafood. Thing. They nerfed this card. Cajun rice and beans. Nothing. Nothing. Somebody definitely cleared this place out. The second thing is that you need... Is somebody killing my frogs? Geezer dude!
No! Don't kill the frogs!
What have they ever done to you? You need coolers or lunch pails. So, for example, here's a cooler. This is where you may find improved bait out in the wild. Also find it in refrigerators that you can't open, like these two right here. Now, if you are actually trying to farm for improved bait, if something doesn't have it, don't take anything out of it. And then when you server hop, these 2 refrigerators will be available. The best place for refrigerators is actually at Valley Galleria. Let me unequip Can Do since I've shown you guys how to do that, even though I didn't get any dog food. But just go look around in trash cans and you will. And then what did I have there? I had, oh, Junk Shield. Valley Galleria has what I think is the best cascading car explosions.
It's his
Even
new
better
obsession. I got my dog food. Thank you, JD. I got it all at Mama Dolce's.
Dolces.
Mama Dolce's. It just had it sitting on the shelves.
From Mars Frog is Life, you want your liver? Ferg.
Ferg.
Yeah, Sarah McKee says deploy your weenie wagon for easy dog food if you have a weenie wagon.
I don't have a weenie wagon.
If you don't have a weenie wagon, I don't have a weenie wagon. All right, so if you get one in the center, isn't that awesome?
It's quite awesome, actually.
The truck's gonna go. That car is gonna go. Yeah. So you can get them all. And there's one left. Oh, and then of course there's also Scorched. I like to try and get the Scorched by the cars and then kill the Scorched by blowing up the cars.
Very nice.
So it leaves one more up front that you can just... Oh, truck. My bad.
Ah, yes, meat week soon. Weenie wagons all around. That will be our chance to get them.
Yep. Yes, Malcolm has a weenie wagon. So if you're friends with Malcolm, you can go get dog food from Malcolm's camp.
If he's kind enough to share his weenie wagon.
Right, so you come inside of the Valley Galleria, kill that guy. Hey, Bob. I don't know why that took so long. And then stay on the downstairs. Over to here, there will be 2 roaches on the left. Let's deal with them. And then you have all of these refrigerators to look in. You have, I kid you not, oh, there we go, improved bait. You have a 10% chance of getting some kind of bait. And, oh wow, we're actually, the RNG loves us today. You have a 10% chance of getting some kind of bait, and of that, you have a 7.5% chance of it being improved and a 2.5% of being common. Actually, I think it's the other way around. I think you have a 7.5% of it being common and a 2.5% chance of being improved. So basically, in line with oskap's rule of don't do stuff that takes a really long time, farming for bait by like server hopping is a waste of time. It's totally cool to just run down here like once and you see I just got 3 improved bait, so that's good. But I spent some time this weekend because I was thinking about making a video about farming, and I like ran around for an hour and I got like 3. I'm like, that's such a phenomenal waste of time that I'm not even going to suggest that to people. Unlike some people who are like, yeah, waste all your time. It's the best thing ever. Thank you for the views.
Right.
But here at Gamer Aviator, we try to make sure that you enjoy the game with as little wasted time as possible. Still trying to find a damn Wendigo.
Did you look at the owlet place?
I did. Somebody had already been there.
Well, would you like to play an amazing camps segment while you look for a Wendigo? Do you have a vending machine in
I
your
can
camp?
do that.
Yes,
Do I
you
have
do.
a vending machine in my camp?
Yeah, you have the robot.
Oh, yeah, I've got the robot by the big tree.
Yes, we have an amazing camp today.
Here's House of Scares. Big B's Rest Stop. Really? That's interesting. Seneca Rocks Visitor Center. Sal's Grinders. Corporate housing. Oh, these are all possible spawns. Up to 3 consistently spawn on the road south of Abby's bunker by the truck Oh! We've got the guaranteed Wendigo spot that nobody knows about.
Oh, yes, we do. In fact, there are 2 Wendigos there.
Thinking there are 2 Wendigos. Yes. Okay, it's actually kind of out here.
It's
but
near treetops.
No, it's near the crash plane.
It's just sort of near treetops
in the same sense. It's sort of, yeah, it's kind of in the same way that like Vault 76 is near Crater. Yes, it is. Cha. If you go to Clary's, and then you, it says the tower is really easy. I ran around in there and I didn't see it. I'm not wasting any more time. Well, I'm not spending any more time.
Good catch.
I feel like my perks have been damaged by something. Oh my god, why are you even giving me that gun? I don't want that gun. No! Good Lord. Oh, because that gun's busted. That's why. Mother of monkey milk. All right. Hey, and I leveled up.
Level are you?
I am now level 760.
Congratulations.
This is a reliable spawn for squirrel bits and cat meat, 2 things that will give you XP boost if you make tasty squirrel stew, which now you can bottle up, or I guess can up, in the cannery, which is amazing.
Yes.
I don't have it yet, but Noodle does, and I was canning up some stuff, and I was like, oh my god, that's like amazing. So that's why I said that. Anyway, from Toxic Larry's, if you head down, basically from where we are, if you head to where JD is, thanks JD, you can run like down this little map thing, and whoops, I just muted JD, sorry. Let me fast travel to you? Because I'm fat again. God damn it. Hell is going on?
I am in a very cool fishing camp. I came here to buy some things from a player, and I discovered, oh, I hear a Mylar Queen. There she is. Every cool camp comes with a Mylar Queen.
Are you in the place where Geezer Dude's camp usually is? The diner?
I'm not sure. Is this the place?
You are. That's usually Geezer's camp.
This, I believe, is Waz's camp. An entire dock. It has multiple ships. It has a ship that's nicely parked, and then there's a sunken ship. I'm guessing it came with the property. And then there's a fully decorated, loaded ship with goods and antiques and whatnot. It's really cool. I found myself here, and I'm like, wow, this looks like an actual in-game setup. And then I turned around and Waz was there, and I looked at the map and I was like, oh my god, it's Waz's camp. It makes so much sense that he's there. This is great, you guys. I love seeing all the amazing fishing camps. Beautiful. Tuna of Love.
Let me fast travel to JD. Okay, well, we are instead just going to kind of run down this hill in the direction of the crashed plane.
When are you going to show us an amazing camp?
I resolved this Wendigo issue. I can't leave my fans hanging.
I'm not finished.
Not finished. We watched The Accountant too, and we were so disappointed.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as the first one. Not even close.
Not even close. It was contrived and like had stupid humor, and it was disappointing.
It was also unbelievable. The original one.
Not in a good way.
Yeah, not in a good way. There were things in it that would never ever happen, like people crossing the Mexican border with a car loaded with guns. Just like.
Okay, we're gonna jump back to me real quick. I am here.
Did you find one?
JD put up a tent to help me travel. Well, I haven't. We will find out in just a moment. So from Toxic Larry's, if you run down the hill, basically to here, so kind of between Big Maw and Crash Plains, so you could probably just go north from Big Maw, what you will find is this unmarked structure, which is a tree house, which is why Noodle thought this was treetops. And there are usually 2 Wendigos up here. Today there are none, which is unfortunate. That means that they might have already been killed. You'll find them like actually like sleeping up on the trees up there or up here. We have not been here since an update, so there's a slim chance that they got taken away.
Yeah, there's definitely a chance.
But this used to be before.
This used to be our go-to location for Wendigos.
Yeah, when you're like sitting at home, you're like, you know what? I need some Wendigo action.
Yeah,
this
that's where you go. Yep.
I'm gonna text you, be like, yo, Greenie, you up? Okay, Noodle would like me to show you an amazing camp. So...
Yes, please.
We shall do so.
Today's... Hello, oskapt.
Hello.
You are our guest on the show today. You actually built a camp.
I did. I built a camp. I've had my other camp for a really long time, but with the need for all the fishing stuff, I decided to move on and move back to my original hiding place and build a new camp.
Well, it is glorious, but I have some questions for you.
My camp is also nice.
Very nice. I was going to say what was the hardest part.
Wait, what are we talking? Okay.
What was the most difficult part of putting this camp together?
Honestly, the most difficult part was when I accidentally scrapped it. I meant to move my little fishing outpost, and this camp is called Fish and Pole because, you know, I name all my camps fun names like that. And the other one is called Fish and Outpost. And I didn't realize that Fish and Pole was active, and I moved it and I scrapped it. And then trying to put everything back where it was a nightmare. I ended up having to just basically rebuild the whole thing, and it took hours.
I'm sure you're not the only one that this tragedy has happened to.
Hell no. What's up, Triglide? Triglide actually has me beat. So Triglide scrapped a camp, and then I scrapped a camp, and I was like, we're bros. And he was like, actually, I scrapped 2 more on accident.
No way.
Yeah, so he's dedicating an entire day to rebuilding his camps. And his camps, if you haven't seen them, are like extravagant is an understatement.
Wow, that is tragic.
Yeah.
Since I imagine it's not just you and Triglide, this probably happens to a lot of people. Do you have any advice for these situations?
Don't do it. Can I say that?
Yeah, any useful advice for this situation? Okay, so I saw you trying to work with blueprints, but you just said that you had to rebuild the whole thing.
Yeah.
What's the deal there? Why couldn't you use blueprints?
Well, if you think that you might be prone to scrapping your camp, pay attention to where you place your camp module. Because in a camp like this, I have the specific area and things were like pushed all the way up into the edges. And when I put the camp module down the second time, I didn't know where I'd actually put it the first time. So things weren't lined up, and it was impossible to figure that out until I had like placed 6 or 7 of the structures. And then I was like, oh, this doesn't fit. So I had to pull it back and stuff.
And of course, every time you deploy a module, that's 40 caps.
Yeah, I don't care about that because I'm rich. Even without duping bait and getting millions of XP. That's another story. The placing it down and paying 40 caps, I didn't mind. What I minded was because I had things pushed right to the edge of the camp boundary and I'm using prefabs, some of the things when I went to do that again wouldn't place because they were like the Iron Mountain anvil with all of the stuff inside of it, and like one thing would be outside the build area. So even though it blueprinted the structures with all of their stuff, I ended up having to break them apart into their individual components and then place the various things, and then something still wouldn't line up, so I scrapped the whole thing again and put it back, and it was, honestly, it was not fun.
So just don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Just don't scrap your camp.
Yeah, you'll get a little bit of benefit by remembering where you put the camp module, but still, like if you have a camp, I'm at full budget on this. I've put down every single thing that I can, and if I had to do it again, like it's a lot of stuff. It took me hours.
Hours? It took you days.
Well, to do like all throughout the whole thing, but to sit down and actually replace the camp after I scrapped it was hours.
Well, I'm glad you stuck with it because it is beautiful and it looks like a very functional fishing camp. What is your favorite part of it?
The bedroom.
Tell me a little bit about this bedroom.
Well, you know, I figured that the young man who lives in this camp has a healthy appreciation for Nuka Girl, who is one of the sexiest things in the game. And he also really likes this girl who wears a Brahmin hat, mask, head thing. Unfortunately, he only had one Brahmin head. So if anybody wants to donate a second Brahmin head, that would be super cool because, you know, he really likes the Brahmin girl. In fact, he really likes everything Brahmin. In fact, downstairs, you can see that there's like a Brahmin couch. There's a Brahmin mounted above the fireplace. And then on the other side, there's something else that he likes.
A gun.
Yes, he also likes guns. I really like the dock too. I like all the parts of the camp that tell little stories. Like you go down to the dock and, there's the radiation barrel in the water and the radiation barrel in the dock. And you can kind of imagine that somebody like bumped a radiation barrel and it fell in the water and they were like, whatever, who cares?
I found lots of little stories around your camp. I saw a knife stuck into a table next to a bucket of fish heads. I really like the axe in the wood. I have not seen anyone do that.
The axe merged into the wood pile is one that I also really like.
Did you have to use a lot of merges in this build?
My merging skills are pretty basic, so generally no. I merged fire into the pemmican to put it in the fireplace because I thought that looked really cool.
The buzzard?
The buzzard is merged into a hay bale because I got that from Thor and I really liked it when I saw it at her camps. The axe in the wood pile isn't even a merge. It just happened to fit that way when it wasn't sunk completely into it because, well, it is Fallout 76 after all. There's fire in the grill, but that's not a merge. The cooking station with the desk for Yasmin, aka Dirty Diana, that's a merge, but that's like a common one of mine. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. That might be it. There's not a lot going on merge-wise.
Huh. How much of the dock area is your build and how much is pre-existing?
The net that's kind of slung between the 4 posts right behind the boat was there. The rest of the dock is mine.
Oh, cool. You were able to merge it very nicely into the raw.
It took a while, but thank you.
And I see some very immersive trash floating on the surface. If I didn't know better, I would have thought it came with the property.
I thought that the trash, well, like there's the Scorched target on top of the trash because why not? And then I thought putting the camp module on top of the trash would be cool because if enemies spawn there, they'll actually fall into the water. And, that's kind of fun. Then there's the radiation trash. And on the land part, the tent was there. And that's a little annoying because my build area overlaps with it, but I can't actually put anything inside of it other than that rug. Everything just pops up to the ceiling. So that's a problem. One of the picnic tables was there. Some of the baskets of fish were there and like the little hanging things with the fish on them on either side of the Deathclaw roaster. Those were there. I discovered the fisherman's cooking station, which I didn't even know I had. And that thing is like super immersive.
So cool.
Yeah. I was happy with the little pizza oven. I thought that was cool. And then I found the other one. I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Is there any fishing themed item that you're still hunting for?
I'm not that guy.
You're not?
I'm not.
I saw some fish displayed on the wall. I saw an axolotl. Are you going to display more of those?
Yes, as I catch more cool fish, I will display cool fish.
But you're not after like the sunken couch or anything like that specific?
Like I'm the dude that does the event and then doesn't actually look at the rewards. I'm the dude that picked up the moo cow cosmic
Whack-a-cow
thing, whack-a-cow, yeah, and didn't even know it. Like people who were watching the stream knew it. I don't even know if I got it from a reward or if I found it in the Enclave briefcase that was on the ground or if somebody gave it to me. All I know is that I get all these Discord messages and they're like, yo, dude, you've already got that thing you're looking for. I was like, oh, wow, I'm really slow.
So is this a new permanent camp for you or is it just for fun?
Nope, this is my new permanent camp. The camp that I had by Helvetia is probably never going to be reactivated and I'll recycle that camp slot at some point. I've still got the junkyard camp, but that was like my fallback camp just in case my main camp was blocked, and I'm probably going to need to keep that just because this is a great location for an immersive fishing camp, and it's going to be blocked pretty often.
And since this is your permanent base, I imagine it's perfectly functional. Like it has all the workbenches that you need and everything to craft and scrap and organize.
Have you seen the bedroom? Like if that's not a sign of full functionality, I don't know what is. But yes, to answer your question, it does have everything. In fact, it has things that I don't even need. I was able to finally deploy the nodding donkey and the butter churner, which like I don't really care about either of those items, but I thought they'd be cool because I have them and I've never been able to deploy them. I was able to use some of the bigger workbenches for like the weapons workbench and then the moonshine brewery on the side of the house. And like, there's enough space that I could really fill it out. And I worked really hard to make it functional without looking cluttered. Like if I really had this space and I had all these items, this is kind of how I would lay it out, especially the bedroom.
Do you have a problem with enemies in this location?
You can see how I have my turrets laid out, and I don't have a lot of turrets. I've got the cryo turrets. Whenever I'm building a camp that is in an open area, I put my turrets on the outside pointed in because that way they have overlapping fields of fire, so they protect each other. And it doesn't matter where the enemies come from, the turrets will all get them. So I've got heavy machine gun turrets, which can cover most of the distance, and then a missile turret up top, which covers most of the center area, and then the cryo turrets. I have seen some enemies appear, and the turrets just waste them in 0 time. And Dirty Diana's also pretty good with a gun.
Are you going to keep Dirty Diana, or are you going to upgrade to Dottie?
I am going to keep Dirty Diana. I don't think I will ever use a different ally. She makes the best food.
Cool. Okay, one last question. We ask this of everyone, but this one's going to be a little bit more specific. What advice would you give to new and insecure builders out there who are specifically looking to build fishing camps? Camps on water.
There are a lot of items in the season rewards that are specific for building on water, and we haven't seen a lot of water building stuff before. So my advice would be grind and get those things because you may never see them again. Otherwise, I suck at building. Like, I don't know how to do merges. I don't know how to do anything with catwalks. But what I do know how to do is make a place that I personally would like to live in. So if you can make something that you are happy with, and as you're building, if you find yourself just kind of staring at it and being like, yeah, this makes me happy, then you've built an excellent camp. If you don't feel that, we'll keep working on it until you do. And my last and totally unrelated piece of advice is to do what Noodle said to do and use prefabs instead of building your own structures. Prefabs cost a lot less on budget, and I found that I was able to do a lot more with this than I would have been able to do if I'd built, 4 walls and floors and ceilings and stuff like that.
Most excellent advice. Well, thank you so much for being a guest on our show today.
Yay, I hear you guys have a great show. I'll have to watch more of it.
It's a pretty neat channel. I will see you in 5 seconds. Bye.
Bye. Ooh.
That was an amazing camp.
Well, thank you. As Prisoner pointed out, it's a little weird that we were like, yes, she was interviewing me, but I worked really hard on that camp, and y'all know, like, I never build stuff.
It was a really big deal for him to actually build a camp.
And I scrapped it, and then I had to build it again, so I am
Yeah, that's dedication.
I'm attached to it. Well, as you heard, there are other people who have scrapped their camps
more than once
than I. Yes. Not saying any names. Try Glide.
Not saying any names.
Geezer dude held a Wendigo captive for me long enough to come get it. It was like a protesting an ice raid. Ice is at Appalachian Antiques. Here we come. And so we are going to just finish out our... Oh, was I supposed to go? No, you already went to Waz's camp. We're going to finish out the dailies and then call it. But I want to give you a quick update on where we are on the goal. So you guys do an outstanding job of gifting us with memberships and donations and stuff. And a couple of weeks ago, we started rolling over anything that exceeds the goal into the next streams. So right now, obviously today's stream was ad-free. Now, we did not hit today's goal. I would very much like it if we could hit today's goal. We're about $100 shy. Is that right? We are just under $100 shy of today's goal. However, based on the donations that we've received in the past, you already have not only next week's stream ad-free, but the following week's stream ad-free. So it's kind of like, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Do you not donate because you've already donated enough? But just remember that every donation that you give rolls forward into future ad-free content.
And in
so
that
we
way,
throw that out there for you guys.
You are actually purchasing our presence on this channel and on YouTube. Because if you pay for the next year of ad-free content, we have to stream for the next year.
That's true, although I don't think we would stop streaming. Like, this is one of the best things that we do, and we love all of you who come and hang out with us.
That is true.
Y'all think of my bedroom. It's wonderful, right? I see you got people in my camp right now. Hey, don't you use my mannequins. They're special.
They do be special.
There are lots of ways that you can support this channel. You don't only have to donate memberships or give us super chats or things. And in fact, YouTube takes 30%. So you can also donate on PayPal, which Waz just put that link in the chat. But other things that you can do if you want to support the channel and you don't want to give us money to put back into the channel, that's fine. You can do things like share our content, post it on Reddit, post it on X or wherever the heck else you hang out where there are Fallout fans. The more people that we can get in front of our videos, the faster the channel grows, the more we're able to interact with you, the more things we're able to do. So everything that you do related to supporting or promoting our content is helpful. Here's my love palace.
Someone is saying you're missing a lone sock on the floor in your bedroom.
I know. I tried to see if I could do anything like that, and
we don't have it.
They don't have. I thought the bag of cash was cool. I added that at the last minute.
I like the toilet paper roll the most.
Yeah, that's what started it. Because I don't have a bathroom in this camp. I've got that outhouse, and then of course, I'll take any excuse to put some splatter up on the wall. We're just gonna leave it at that. I don't like this weather station. I put all my weather stations on a switch now.
I like the rad storm.
Yeah.
Noodle, check your Discord
outhouse?
messages. Sent you something cool. Okay, will do. After the show.
What if it's so cool that it should be put on the show?
Okay, I will
What about
check
that?
now.
Let's see. So I need to craft some ammo if we're going to finish out the dailies. Not us.
Namnatas keeps
Mutated.
finding these
Oh,
bloom sites
there is
all
a
over the
mutated.
floor. Moonshine Jamboree, I'm coming.
Mutated Moonshine Jamboree, no less. That's pretty sick.
Yes, there are these blooms that happen all over Appalachia. It's like the meadow that we get in the big bloom with the red, yellow, and purple flowers. These just occur all throughout the map. And Namnata sent me a picture of one of the locations where I sometimes set up camp. That house that you photographed is actually a house that you can claim for your camp and decorate it. It's loads of fun. I often have my camp there.
You forward that message on Discord to me, I'll show it on the browser.
Okay.
So people can see the picture that you're talking about. While we wait for Moonshine Jamboree to load ever so quickly.
Sending. Tuna has been a member for 6 months.
6 months!
Woohoo!
Oh, I'm almost out of ammo on that one too. Damn it.
Petunia, better late than never. Welcome to the show.
Let's see. Fusion cells. Oh, so many.
Waz has been a member for 6 months.
Woohoo!
Congratulations.
All right, let's actually eat my random selection of buffs. What's that going to give me? Intelligence of 8. I'll take it. Poached Angler for max AP. Perception.
They're asking, did you also have a
Just
Brahmin
somewhere like
rug
this.
at your camp?
I don't have a Brahmin rug. No. Roast course beef brain, company tea, cooked soft shell meat, deathclaw steak. Marlurk Jerky. You guys are having all the fun without me.
Oh, it's
Come
reflective
again.
skin.
Poached Angler. Oh, is it really?
Yes, you're gonna hate it.
Yeah. Let's see. Rat steak, perception, rat scorpion steak, energy resist. And I already ate those. And okay.
Douglas Miller just gifted 5 Gamer Aviator memberships. Thank you.
Woohoo! Thank you, Douglas.
Making more aviators and mole rats.
I don't feel like I'm gonna have to be that concerned with it being reflective skin, just because I have my own like ricochet and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And if I shoot the ground to tag the enemies, I don't think that I've directly shot them. So I think that that's also going to work pretty well. I got your image. We'll share it right afterward.
Okay. Don't forget to put the venom in the tub, kids.
Yeah, we're at 0 out of 30.
It's me. It's because everyone's dancing. Yay! Actually putting venom in the tub.
Fennis is just dancing.
Yes. Venice is just dancing.
If you haven't noticed, the stills are being attacked.
It's JD.
I love how I can jump like almost up to the roof. Like that cat that, you know, misses its target by
Right, the
millimeters.
cats that jump from the fridge or try to jump on top of the fridge.
Yep.
I have no idea what our venom count is because my counter doesn't show up.
27. I'll grab some. 41. 50. 55.
'Oh wow, Swari says, oh sorry, Toxic Red Dragon says, Noodle, me and my daughter are watching you guys all the time and we want to start streaming together. That is so cool. What editing tool do you guys use? For video editing, I work in Final Cut Pro.
But for streaming,
Yeah, for streaming, go ahead.
Need I say more? Outstanding work, moonshiners. I don't think
want to finish that thought about
No,
what you
no.
use for streaming, or do you want me to answer?
No, you go ahead.
they outdone yourselves.
Streaming is a little bit different. The de facto standard for streaming is going to be OBS, and it's free. So I recommend that you start there, because if you invest heavily into streaming technology, you don't yet know what kind of technology you need. So initially, keep your costs low, and free is, well, free fits that classification. So get OBS. You can, connect USB cameras, webcams, your laptop camera, like whatever to it. And then if you're streaming on PC, it's actually a little bit easier, because you can have 2 monitors connected to a PC, and you can just tell OBS, capture the other monitor or capture the window that the game is playing in. If you're streaming from like PlayStation or Xbox, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. You'll need a device to get your console video into OBS, into your computer. So if you want more information on that, you can, I'm assuming you're in the chat, so I will pop up a link to, now don't get alarmed, I'll pop up a link in the chat to all the stuff that we use, which is super duper overkill, and we've been streaming for years and years and years. So I'm not saying that you have to buy this, but it will give you an idea of, in there is a thing called an Elgato HD60X. So if you're on console, that's the device you're going to need to get your console video into your PC, so that you can stream it out via OBS while also using a camera and stuff like that. Swari says the Elgato is nice. The Elgato is nice. We have 3 of them. Oh my God, that's Noodle. I thought that was. I
was like, who just shot me in the face?
That was me.
Not a
You didn't
golfer.
recognize it?
That's your wife.
That's my wife.
I am suffering from the very high glitch.
Oh, that's server lag. Any of the rest of you who are curious, like what we use to do our streams, check out that gear link.
Yep.
There's lots of stuff in there. The streams that we do on Wednesday, which are the streams where we have cameras, we actually use Mevo cams, which was bought by Logitech. They're a pretty cool, inexpensive USB webcam kind of thing. And we have 3 of them. You can buy them as a 3-pack if you want to do like multiple camera angles, but you can also just get one. And they are quite cool. So
they can do tracking and everything. We're stationary for the stream, but if we were doing like a cooking show and we moved around the kitchen, we could actually have them track you.
Yeah, they're really neat. We have super high-end motion capture gear, or I guess motion capture is not the right word. Now I can't remember the word. Anyway, I have camera gear that moves like physical cameras. It's production quality stuff from a company called Edelkrone, and I love that stuff. But I struggle to find a reason to use it, the type of work that we do, and it was not cheap. So when
Creates
Mevo
really
came out
sexy
with
B-roll.
does, yeah. I have like sliders and boom arms and stuff like that. So when Mevo came out with just like basic digital tracking of people in the app, like while you're moving around in like your kitchen or something like that, I was really impressed and a little bit sad that I had spent lots of money on stuff from Edelkrone that now sits on the shelf. Loses more value every day. Saw the CFC come up there briefly as I'm trying to tag enemies that are really far away. So enemies that are way out there, I can also tag the points. There we go. So like there's an angler. Oh, somebody already got in. Is that it? I guess that's it.
It?
That's gonna be it.
Dance party.
Now it's time to confuse the people who aren't in the stream.
All of us green dress dancers.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, Malcolm. Malcolm's not in a dress.
Malcolm, you failed us. Get in your dress, it's free. The Swari Star wants to know how we feel about the rework of the shotgun perks.
I have not loaded, I've not built a shotgun build to actually test them, but in general, I like that they now apply to anything that shoots multiple projectiles and not just shotguns. I think that's a good move. I don't have anything negative to say about it. I haven't personally run them. Meat steak.
You don't have to be on our team to wear the dress. Wear the dress.
You don't have to be on our team, but if you're in the stream, like
Yeah,
you're
look
on
at
our
all these
global
beautiful
team.
people.
That's right.
In green
I'm gonna
dresses.
switch to my crafting loadout and hope that Bethesda doesn't nuke the loadout changer again. Oh, look at that! I might dress up around my ears like Triglide. There were a bunch of people who commented on our video about how they were in their crafting loadout when Bethesda shut down the loadout changer. And that was the thing that pissed me off about it, is they shut it down without any warning. In the video, I say that like if for them to do that means that they needed to, like, it was an emergency. They needed to stop something that was happening. And we have information now about what that was, so I get it. However, you know, even like a 5-minute warning would have been nice.
Yeah, and a warning that
so people
something
could get
came
out
up.
of their loadouts.
It's an urgency. We're gonna run this thing. Everyone, do what you gotta do. Instead of, hey there, everyone. Hello. How are you doing? We just shut off half of your game for a day. Yay! Yay! I think the tone was off.
Yeah, they could have done better.
Yeah. Do
OBS
better.
also have video editing. Toxic Red Dragon, no, OBS does not have video editing. OBS is going to be a streaming platform, or you can use it to record your gameplay as well. When Noodle and I record stuff that we use in videos, we just record it in OBS. But for video editing, it depends on what platform you're on. If you want to start, again, in line with keeping costs low, I recommend that you start, if you know nothing about video editing, start with DaVinci Resolve from Blackmagic Studio. Blackmagic makes cinema quality cameras and a bunch of production switching gear and stuff like that. I have a bunch of their gear as well. And DaVinci Resolve is free. So you can get yourself a $12 course on Udemy on how to use DaVinci Resolve, and you will be well on your way to... Am I at max caps? I'm almost at max caps. Now I'm at max caps.
Of course you are.
And you'll be well on your way to figuring out if this is something that you even want to do. I can tell you from experience, it sucks to spend a bunch of money and then be like, I don't have time for this, and then you spent a bunch of money. So don't do that. 77 salt. Amazing.
The cool thing about the editing softwares, all the editing softwares, is that they follow pretty much the same pattern. So if you learn DaVinci Resolve and then you decide to upgrade to Final Cut Pro, for instance, which is what I use, then it's not going to be a big shock, a big transition shock for you. It will just be intuitive. Certainly some things are different, and you may want to take a quick course or watch a few YouTube videos on a very specific thing. Oh no, I just took my dress off.
Sweet, I'm on my way over.
I put it back on.
We'll solve that in a minute.
But well, you happen to have a no dress?
I have no dress in my cabin.
But
Were you done with your thought?
no, I lost it. My thought is gone. Transitions are easy. That was my thought. Transitions are easy
Yes.
with all of these editing software.
Not those kinds of transitions. There are some kind of transitions that are
that are more difficult.
challenging. We're not saying that you should go down that path. But it is, once you know the general concepts of video editing and the terminology, it is relatively, and I say that in air quotes, relatively easy to switch between platforms. If you switch to like Adobe Premiere, you're going to end up on Adobe Creative Cloud. You're looking at a few $100s a year for that. If you switch to Final Cut Pro, if you're on a Mac, and we've used all of them. If you switch to Final Cut Pro and you're on a Mac, you're going to pay $300, but you get it for life. So that's better, in my opinion, than Adobe Creative Cloud. If you want to just play around on Mac, you also have iMovie, but you have far fewer options for things that you can do with iMovie than with like Final Cut Pro.
Yeah.
I need potatoes, I think, in order to make tasty squirrel stew. But I'm not going to do that live on the stream. I just wanted to throw some stuff in my cooler. And let's see, what do I still have to do before we can wrap this up? Build a floor wall decoration and a workshop or camp, and craft ammo at a workbench. Since my camp is basically out of budget, I will fire up a fishing camp, and we'll build it there.
A portable
So we'll go
fishing
to the
camp?
fishing outpost. A portable fishing camp, that's right.
I have frogs.
Dan B, welcome to the stream. Frogs?
Frogs in my
Need your
camp.
threats? Cool.
I don't want to know.
No, the thunderstorm thingy, it's so loud. I would like it better if it wasn't so loud.
It is very loud. It's a little bit obnoxious.
Shut that off. Am I still in my crafting loadout? Shit, I think I am.
That doesn't sound like you at all.
I think I am. Well, give me just a moment. Let's see. Let's make. What do we want to make? Ballistic ammo, or is it any ammo?
Any ammo. Energy ammo.
Craft any ammo. It's any ammo. Yeah. Okay. So I'll craft energy ammo since that's what I'm using. Energy ammo. We'll go with fusion cells. Great. And now we will put up a loadout generator. I suppose I can figure it out if I just look at my loadouts. Oh no, I'm good. I switched back. I'm not in my crafting loadout. Why do I still have... Oh, because I took out... I took out... Slinger Master. I was testing something. We're going to put that back in. And it will probably do nothing because I'm not in my active cell. Got junk shield. That's interesting. It did reset. Oh, maybe because I changed loadouts. Yeah. So that will also trigger it. Okay. So the active cell thing, I forgot. Like when we made the video, the loadout changer was already disrupted. You can trigger a change by using a loadout changer. So that's that. Let's put down a floor decoration. And then I think we're going to call it a day. We'll give you guys a final update on the goal. And we'll go from there. Why? Okay. I'm like, why? Because I was looking at something that I didn't have
Why?
permission to build.
Why can't
Floor
I build here?
decorations. 1, 2,
Why can't I build here?
3.
You know, I keep
4,
talking about rebuilding my
5.
camp, but this camp is really growing on me. I think I'm gonna keep it.
Oh, sounds like I got a Marler Queen hanging out.
He's been
Indeed.
out and about today.
She. Come here, sweetie. Give me your spouts.
Spouts.
I say to all the ladies.
How's that working for you?
Well, you can see that she, well, she went right down.
Oh!
Oh, that I think is it for my dailies. That's it for my dailies. And I managed to only get 2 of the weeklies, so we've still got all these available for tomorrow.
Cool.
Let's, I'll activate my other camp, and let's all go there to say goodbye.
Goodbye. Are you still on my server? Ah, yes, it says you're in the main menu.
Yeah, there's something weird going on with the server. Just come to my camp.
Okay.
Like, I couldn't see Geezer Dude either. It said he was on a different server, but he was actually still on my server. I don't know. God only knows. Like, with the stuff that Bethesda has demonstrated they're capable of screwing up, I expect. I am surprised by nothing.
I am also surprised by nothing.
That's right. If you have low expectations, you'll never be disappointed.
That's a great attitude.
This is.
Oh, you never showed the
wonderful.
picture.
Everybody. Picture. Oh, I never showed the picture.
Yes.
Okay. 1 second. Wow. Here is a sample of the field of flowers. But can you pick them or do they just appear?
They just appear. They're just cosmetic.
So it's nice to see that Bethesda is using assets elsewhere. My speculation is going to be these are an indicator of the verdant season in various locations, which is when you get more things blooming, so there are more things available. You don't get more per item, but like there'll be more firecracker berries for you to pick when it's verdant season in the forest. Look at all these dudes with their dresses up in the air. So nice. That's great.
We look amazing. Team awesome.
We do look amazing. So final report on today's goal. If we are
Prisoner, thank you. Please add another $5 and buy yourself a Brahmin rug.
Okay, I'll get a Brahmin rug. Thank you. Updating the spreadsheet. So we are currently $70 shy of today's goal, but ahead overall. So thank you to JD Damadol. We are just under West Virginia Lumber Yard in the northwest corner of the map. Show you where. All up here. Showing off our.
We should do this every week. We should
you.
pick an outfit, and that's our team. That's how we'll know we're all together.
Whoa! What's going on here?
Whoa!
Yeah, 2 thumbs up. Who the hell is this? He looks like a school teacher.
Cool outfit.
Skittleton. Cool. Well, welcome. Join the view.
She's like, why?
Werewolf King is on the
why
way.
do they all look like that? We're like,
And we're all just sitting around.
Bob, and Malcolm.
She can be Malcolm today.
Yes, that was including donations. Today's
Oh my God,
goal.
the Brahmin rug is free. Cool.
Well, buy yourself something else for $5.
Okay, everyone, we are going to call it. We're a little bit over. That is all we have for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed this stream. We certainly enjoyed running around with you. My name is... What? Hold the... What? Oh, under the wire. Holy crap. Biohazard Johnny.
Thank you. The last second $50 super chat.
That's amazing. We're still $20 short. So somebody else jump in.
We'll do a very
but that was
slow
amazing.
countdown. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Biohazard Johnny. Thank you. Oh, somebody else just showed up.
Many of you.
How many
Look,
people? We should.
our group is growing. There was another person
That's
just
great.
in and out
So-
of the shot.
Yeah. You think there's only
That's
24
1,
people
2,
allowed
3,
on
4,
a server?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of us? 11, 12?
11 of us.
We need
We're-
12 of us, then we can be like the Last Supper.
Sentius!
Yes!
Sentius, you are awesome.
We are 12.
And Mark Bontrager.
Woo! Thank you. And Geezer Dude. Wow.
Geezer Dude. Awesome.
On the note of super chat donations, last week many of you gave us super chat specifically to purchase the DNA test kit for our new dog River, which we did. We got it, and we did the actual swab thingy test and mailed it, and it's been received. Now we're waiting for the results. And the video of us actually torturing our dog with a very long Q-tip
She didn't like it at all.
is already up in the GA vlog playlist for members. So if you guys want to see her face, or her adorable little face when we're taking a sample, that's up there already. And in that video, we also invite you guys to place your bets and your guesses on what breeds the results will come back with. It should be another couple of days. As soon as I get a notification from them, I will let you guys know, and then we'll record my genuine reaction to it as I open that email and read the results. That should be fun. I can
It'll be
confirm
like a
she's a
pregnancy
100% dog. Yes, like a pregnancy test. Oh, they think.
All right, well, you all have been patient and stood here for long enough, so I think we should let them go, Noodle.
Okay. We'll see you tomorrow, those of you who are members, at the member-only stream.
Thanks so much for watching. My name is oskapt.
And Noodle Pants. And until next time,
Keep being awesome. We love you guys.
In the heart of West Virginia, where the shadows creep and sway, lies a land of rusted dreams, where the brave dare not stray. Appalachia, oh, it's a treacherous ride, with dangers untold and nowhere to hide.
after party.
So this is what happens after the stream.
This is the after
everyone.
party.